Okay, I think this was the house brand for O'Reilly, and that doesn't make me happy, but they didn't have another one. And so I pulled it open, looked at it, pulled this off to look at it, looked inside, and if you can see that, but there's a crack right there. I think it's kind of like Uncle Tony's description of new parts. You really got to watch everything now, and lots of stuff is bad. Maybe that's because we're not paying anything for our stuff and expect it to be cheap. Yes. I would like the option then to buy a good one because I want this to go a long time. Sometimes I don't, and I've done that in the past. With Import Direct is good. A Master Tech or something wasn't. I had a idle arm on my 4Runner that lasted a year or less. So I'd like that option, and we may be getting less of that now because we all want to go cheap. Okay, this has really made me kind of upset right now recently because this took so hard to get from O'Reilly. They asked me who I ordered it from, when I ordered it, when it was supposed to get here, rather than what my name was and whether or not they had it. Well, this is a 1965 American car with all old original parts, and this is a replacement for the same. And that's metric. These are quarter, everything's quarter. I bought a whole bunch of wrenches recently, and so all three sets of wrenches won't run it because O'Reilly has decided to run a part that runs a metric brake bleeder on a mid-60s classic American car. Alright, so we got it all back together as stock. And my fucking Parkinson's is going when I grip this thing tight. There. That's a little low, or that's pretty thin. It looks halfway through for the brake shoe in the back, short shoe on the front, primary shoe on the front, secondary longer shoe on the back of the car. So it wedges up and creates more braking power from that one to that one via these. And I'm going to put on that drum with the bearings that are in it. And, the outside bearing race had some water damage on one point, so not really bad, but I'd change them. But I'm getting the car all back together before I go and changing everything, so I can see what might leak, because this might not work well, might have a leak in that, or something might not jam up too well. And I think this is operational as is. New cylinder, no numbers. I talked about that. Here's the original, probably the original one on the car. Quarter inch, stupid, rusted. That one, I've already said, on the back, is metric. Here with my 65 Monaco, I've got all standard tools, because that's what you'd hope it would have.